have been in online meetings. I know many of you have been to Toastmaster contests, but yeah, we know Pat has. And have you seen all of the wonderful things that can go wrong? There are so many. I mean, some of them are funny. You know, you've always got some cat tail that's in the frame or something that everybody giggles at. But as a facilitator, there are some issues, and I'm going to concentrate on 3 that I have seen and what we did to help mitigate those issues from occurring in the future. And hopefully, if you have to facilitate online meetings, I'm hoping you can take some of the information I give to help make your success or make your meetings more successful in the future. So number 1, tech gone wrong. Oh my word, I can't tell you how many times either you try to get on the meeting and the facilitator has not made it so that everybody can come in, or you get in and everything freezes, visual aids nobody can share, so tech can definitely go wrong. Been in a meeting, the person who's supposed to present either couldn't get in the meeting or they just didn't show up, and we did not have the backup material. That one was really fun. This was our leadership meeting. And then the third one is you either have multiple engagers or 0 engagers. The 0 engagers is really fun. Either they have their camera off and they're not talking, or they have their camera on and they are just completely not paying attention, which makes facilitating really, really difficult. So what did we learn from these? With the tech gone wrong, you really have to get on your meeting at least 5 minutes early. If you have a large meeting, like a Toastmaster meeting, the Toastmaster contest that we were in, God bless this person, they should have had a dry run because the breakout rooms were not working, nobody knew what to do. If you have multiple people in a meeting, be sure you get on early. You know the different functionality of the format that you're using, and you make sure that everyone understands their role. Having a dry run 24 hours in advance can do wonders because you get that transition. I know that if I'm presenting my piece on issues and risks, once I'm done, I know that I go, hey, Alan, I'd like to have you talk now about change management so that you know the transitions. The multiple engagers. Part of this is knowing your tool. Part of this is just learning how to engage your audience. The multiple engagers is one issue. If you have 20 people on a meeting and you've got 5 that are just overbearing, they're talking over each other, they're interrupting the presenter, your meeting's gonna, number 1, it's gonna fly off the rails, or number 2, it's just gonna go long, and then you're gonna have people start dropping off and miss the main points. Not fun, especially when management are one of those people that have to drop off early. So in order to mitigate that one, you have to set expectations up front. You have to put the ground rules out here. Okay, we know that everybody wants to talk and we want to hear what you have to say. So there is this feature that's raise your hand. It doesn't, you don't verbalize it, but raise your hand. And as a moderator, we will see that and we will call on you and we would love to hear what you have to say. Or there's a chat feature. Drop your question in chat. Drop your conversation in chat. So make sure everybody knows what functionality exists and how you expect them to interact within your meeting. The non-engagers, I have to admit, I tell you, there are some things you just can't fix.
Yeah, right.
And I'm not going to say you can't fix stupid, because these are not stupid people. These are just people who just don't want to be in the meetings. They do not want to engage. We have tried having icebreakers where you have a little exercise where everybody has to participate. Nothing is foolproof. I will tell you what has helped though. Make sure they at least have their camera on, because you at least know they're there. If you're looking at the facial expressions, if you see someone who's just completely not paying attention, call them out. Don't call them out and say, "God darn it, Kathy, you're not listening to me." But say, "You know what, Kathy, what did you think about that? Have you experienced that?" And now people are going, "Oh, gee, she's going to call on me." So now you have their attention. Now they may start paying attention to you. And then the other one was the presenter not showing up. Now this was a meeting with directors.
Oh dear.
And we are waiting because they have the slides and they are supposed to transition and they didn't show up. We did not know where the slides were because it was not in our files. It was on his laptop. So after multiple calls, texts, team messages, we finally got the file. What we learned from that one is always have a backup. If you're facilitating a meeting, make sure that you have somebody else who's available, who has the materials, who knows how to present, and that you can kind of walk through them being able to present or transition. Been facilitating meetings ever since COVID, really. So I've done a lot of meetings, multiple projects, multiple formats, because there are a myriad of formats out there. Teams, Zoom, GoToMeeting, Blue Jeans. I've used so many of them. What I can tell you is know your format, have your backups ready, have everybody put their cameras on, and set clear rules and expectations, and your meetings will go much smoother. Don't mind the cattail though, that adds a little levity.